Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I greet you according to your time. Thanks for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you to my old subscribers and thanks to my new subscribers. Thank you all. Thank you very much. So in today's video, I'm talking about do not get into a relationship to avoid being alone. That's the topic for today. Because I see some people go into a relationship just to avoid being alone. They just want to be in a relationship with someone just to say I'm not alone anymore. But don't go into a relationship to avoid being alone. Some people get into a relationship for the sake of not being alone. This can be a mistake. Getting into a relationship with someone just for the sake of not being alone is not a good idea. Yes, for me, if you ask, it's not a good idea at all. There are some ways on how to deal with the fear of loneliness. Yes, there are some ways to deal with the fear of loneliness. Getting into a relationship with someone for the sake of not being alone or for the sake of not being all by yourself can cause problem down the road. What happens if you pick the wrong person? Have you ever sat down to think and say, what if I get into this relationship on rush? What if this person is not the right person for me? Have you ever sat down to think about that? If you choose, let's say you choose the wrong person and get married though. After 5 or 6 months, you start to realize that this person is a mistake to you. You start to realize this person is not the right one for you. What will you do? What do you do? What will you do? What will be your fate? It's not fun being alone, I know. It's really not fun being alone. Loneliness is not good at all. Loneliness is not good, but don't rush into any kind of relationship just for you not to be alone. Don't just rush it. Don't rush any relationship. Take time, have time for yourself. Communicate with God, very important. Communicate with God before you go into any relationship. Because being with the wrong person, imagine you accepting someone you know you cannot live with forever. Just imagine that. You know this person is not the right person for you, but just the fear of being alone, you just accept the relationship. And at the end of the road, it's really not working well. What will you do? What will you do? Because being with someone that you can barely tolerate is not the answer. Yes, imagine you being with someone you cannot tolerate just because you don't want to be alone. That is not the answer to loneliness. Once you get married and start planning life together, it can be very difficult to get out of such relationship. Yes, if things turn out, maybe things turn out not the way you wanted it to be, what will you do? Make the right and smart decision now. Yes, do not let loneliness become an issue in your life. Do not let loneliness become an issue in your relationship. Don't let loneliness push you into someone you know you can barely tolerate. That is not the answer to loneliness. If loneliness is becoming an issue in your life, for example, you are alone, you are not yet married, you don't have good partner, try to communicate with your good friends, communicate with God, communicate with your family members. Yes, try and get yourself a hobby, like have a walk, go swimming, just engage yourself in hobby, dancing, listening to music. If you really find it difficult to be yourself, don't rush into any relationship. Don't rush. Find something you like doing best. Something you know will keep you active. Something you know will make you happy. Something you know will give you more strength to be active. Something you know, like hobby, dancing, listening to music, having a walk, go swimming. Just do something with yourself. Don't rush into a relationship because you see your mate are getting married, you want to get married. Because your mate are having children, you want to start having children, and you go into the wrong hands. That is not good. Try to settle down and think. Involve God in your life. Involve God in your relationship. Because when God is in a relationship, that relationship can never go astray. When God is in our life, our relationship can never ever go astray. Everything will go further. Everything will go well as we wanted it to be. So my people, that is it. Do not get into a relationship to avoid being alone. Go into a relationship to be happy. Go into a relationship with your soulmate. Go into a relationship with your partner. So don't rush relationship. If you really want to know your soulmate and your partner, settle down, watch, and also pray. You are lovely the way you are. You are lovely. God made you perfectly well, and that same God will send you your soulmate. So don't get into a relationship to avoid being alone. So my people, thank you everyone. Here is Ebony Eva channel on YouTube. Thanks for always coming by to watch my video. Thanks to my old subscribers. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the share. Thanks for everything. I so much appreciate every one of you for being there, for being supportive. Thank you all. See you next time on my next video. Bye bye.